Judge, everybody is here. And you're muted if you're ready.
I don't recall.
Are we ready?
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, why am I so much bigger than I usually am? I prefer small. Let me move back. Okay, there we go.
Good morning, Mr. Johnston. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Great.
The jail is here, but they are not here. They're muted and there's no video. Let me give them a quick buzz and see. They are still not ready. They're bringing her in right now. So.
Judge, thank you for doing this morning. I understand that might have been a little bit out of the schedule.
It was not a problem at all. We're here, and you know, Zoom has been of all the bad things that happened during COVID, Zoom has been a good thing.
I agree. I agree.
Or you're in Amarillo, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I mean, it just makes so much more sense to do this than it does for you to drive here for a plea.
It does. It was difficult during times when we needed trials. I know that was a real challenge, but please, that and short agreed hearings are really a different animal. So
I couldn't agree more. Well, but apparently this was a problem for the jail, though. Okay, so I have time to look at the picture my daughter sent of she and her cat in matching pajamas. You know, they're a little happy moment.
Miss Spain, can you hear me?
Yes.
If you'll unmute the microphone, there should be a button that's appearing that says mute or unmute. You see that? Okay, can you pull that screen down just a little bit? There you go. Ms. Spain, let me ask you, do you see your attorney on the screen there, Mr. Johnston, if you'd say something?
do you not?
There.
Okay.
There, you can see her. Okay. All right, Judge, when you're ready.
All right, the court will call case number 6477, the state of Texas versus Erica Dawn Spain. Is the state ready?
State's ready, Your Honor.
And is the defense ready?
Defendant's ready, Your Honor. Would waive the reading of the indictment.
And for the record, ma'am, are you Erica Dawn Spain?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, Miss Spain, you have been charged with manufacture or delivery of a controlled substance in penalty group 1. That's a first-degree felony, and it's punishable by imprisonment in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice for a term not to exceed 99 years to life and not less than 5 years. In addition, the court can assess a fine not to exceed $10,000. Ms. Spain, you've been charged with this offense by indictment. Is your name correctly stated on that indictment?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, your attorney has said you waived the reading of the indictment. Ms. Spain, are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
In that case, I will ask you how you plead to this charge, guilty or not guilty.
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty and for no other reason?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone threatened you to make this plea or promised you something or coerced you in any way to make this plea?
No, ma'am.
Ms. Spain, I'm looking at a document called a felony plea of guilty waiver stipulation and judicial confession. In this document, you state that you plead guilty, you waive certain rights, such as your right to a trial by jury, and you admit that all of the state's evidence against you is correct. I'm seeing what appears to be your signature on this document. Did you sign this document?
Yes, ma'am.
And by signing this document, are you telling the court that everything contained in this document is true and correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you believe that you understand everything in this document?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you believe you understand the consequences of pleading guilty here today?
Yes.
Mr. Johnston, have you consulted with your client and advised her of her rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe her to be mentally competent?
I do.
Do you approve of her signing this stipulation before the court today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Does the state concur in the signing of the stipulation?
The state concurs.
In that case, Ms. Spain, I will approve this felony plea of guilty waiver stipulation and judicial confession, and I will enter it into the court's record as State's Exhibit Number 1.
Okay.
Ms. Anchondo, is there a plea agreement in this case?
There is, Your Honor, in exchange for the defendant's plea of guilty, the state has agreed to recommend to the court that the court assess punishment and confinement in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice Institutional Division for a period of 10 years. No fine be assessed. The defendant is entitled to 215 days time credit previously served. This is to run concurrent with any other offenses. Additionally, we've agreed to dismiss engaging in organized criminal activity. It's a new indictment. I don't have a cause number on that yet, Judge, but we will be dismissing that indictment.
So that was an engaging in organized criminal activity?
Yes, Judge, and that was indicted this last
Friday.
session.
All right, Ms. Spain, you've heard the district attorney announce the plea agreement.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that the plea agreement that you reached with her?
That I talked to my attorney about? Yes.
And Mr. Johnston, do you agree?
Yes, I do.
Ms. Spain, I will follow the recommendation of the district attorney's office, and I will sentence you to 10 years in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice Correctional Institutions Division.
And it's running concurrent with the last 5 that I signed for, right?
Well,
Yes, Judge, it'll run concurrent with anything else she's got going on, including the probation revocation.
Okay, thank
all
you.
right. Because the judgment states this sentence shall run in a.
Judge, if it doesn't say, then it automatically runs concurrent.
All right. Well, Ms. Spain, you've heard the district attorney announce that, yes, this will run concurrently with any other sentences.
Okay.
I will not order a fine. I will order that you pay $180 in restitution.
Okay.
And I will note for the record that you have 215 days jail time credit.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about that judgment?
No, ma'am.
Ms. Spain, have you been satisfied with your representation by Mr. Johnston?
Yes.
And has he done everything that you asked him to do?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Spain, we don't have your fingerprint on the judgment, so someone will be down to the jail to get your fingerprint on this.
Okay.
Otherwise, is there anything further from the state?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Anything further from the defense?
No, Your Honor, and Ms. Payne, I will send you some information following the hearing.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you, Ms. Spain. Best wishes to you. I hope things start going better for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Do I leave now?
Yes,
Yeah,
just
Or knock on the door and they'll come get you.
Thank you.